3.
So that's why I'm
You
going to kill
son
you,
of a
Jason.
bitch.
Because
You're such an asshole.
you just want to make my time doing the sync test harder than it has to be. Like you've gone out of your way, right? Out of your way to intentionally hinder me. And that's why that's just why I can't let you live at this point. It's a matter of pride. Not gay pride.
Not gay pride, just regular pride.
Regular pride. Because I think gay pride either has happened or is close to happening.
I see. Good. Excellent.
Just want to make sure we aren't getting those things confused here. I'm not killing you in the name of the homosexuals. I'm killing you in the name of myself.
Okay, wait. Why would you kill me in the name of the homosexuals?
I don't know. But that sounds like it would be a pretty good name for a podcast, don't you? Killing in the name of the homosexuals.
Perfect.
Yep, that's who we are this month.
Because
April
killing in the name
is...
of the homosexuals committee?
Oh wait, no, isn't it May now?
Yeah.
It is May.
This is the first podcast we've got in May, motherfucker. Congratulations on fucking 5 months.
Guys,
Hey.
do you know what tomorrow is?
May the 4th be with you.
Yes!
Oh, fuck off.
It's so exciting! Yay!
It's a day where people make Star Wars puns.
Yes. There's nothing better in this universe. Oh.
Fuck
How's it
it,
going,
forget
guys?
it. Redacted. Redacted!
There's one
Yeah.
thing better in the universe.
And what is that?
I feel like he's about to share anything related to, like, a Disney original film.
No, you guys can keep talking.
Okay.
Oh, look, all right, cool.
Yeah, no.
And you're not gonna follow up on that?
Nope.
Kai!
Just leave that hanging out in the air.
I'm Matt. The guy who just spoke was Jason, and the
Hi.
guy who's threatening to withhold what is better in the universe is named
Because
Kai.
you'll hate me if I mention it.
Who will? Me or Matt?
Both.
Unanimous.
Is it Sonic? I feel like it's Sonic.
Possibly.
Oh god.
It's probably Sonic.
The Cold Steel might be on the stream at the moment.
Cold Steel, the hashtag.
Ah.
Nothing personnel, kid. I forgot to do the Oh man, edgy OCs are always fun.
Oh, they're great.
I love it how the template for the original Cold Steel meme has been actively retrofitted to other characters, and I like that. Especially when it works really well. The only one I can think off the top of my head is Dante or Dino, the demon slayer.
God damn it. I want you to know that I looked up Cold Steel just to find images, and there's a Trails of Cold Steel, and it's one of the characters from Trails of whatever Steel, and it's just that character saying Psh, nothing personnel, kid.
Yep,
What's the
I know
character
that.
look like?
I actually really like Yes Games.
Yeah.
I don't think that's technically a Yes game, but Famicom, the company that makes that, everything they make, I've considered a Yes game. YS, yes.
It is Trails of Cold Steel, actually. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The main
I-
character
I-
is fucking.
I've
Wait, you
heard
played
that
this?
What? You have?
Yeah. Well, I haven't beaten the second one. I beat the first one, and I didn't make it super far in the second one.
I'm surprised.
I'm honestly baffled, Kai.
I played them at school. Have you not? Maybe it was after. Well, it's definitely after Matt left. I
Yeah,
feel like
probably.
Jason might have seen it though.
I thought
Possibly
Ben
not.
me
played
and-
through it at school, but
Ben's the reason why I started playing.
I'm pretty sure me and Jason graduated the same year, didn't we?
no, I graduated
No.
the year after you.
Ah.
We were supposed to graduate the same year, and then I didn't graduate that year.
Yeah, that's right, because the school is easily dicking anyone over.
Yep.
Yep.
I've really wanted to play those games. They seemed really like neat when it came to like the character interaction stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. I enjoyed them.
Yeah,
I heard that it was
might go for
it was worth playing the Trails in the Sky series first though.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, they referenced what happens in that kind of in the Trails of Cold Steel games.
yep,
I
I
did
hear
not
it's
play those ones, however.
a good time anyway. I love I love from that company to death their discount persona, which is fucking Tokyo Xanadu. I love that
I
so
need
much.
to pick. Oh, Matt, I want you to know that you're going to be very mad at me because at Anime Boston, there was the collector's edition of Tokyo Xanadu for like $30, and I didn't buy it.
Fuck,
Yeah,
Jason.
I'm sorry. I saw it and I was like, "Oh man, sick!" And then I was like, "Wait, that costs
Wait,
$30
was it-
whole dollars."
Was it Tokyo Xanadu Plus?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, just making sure. Because if it was just the original, you would have been missing out on a lot. But nah, Tokyo Xanadu is the shit. I love it. Like every time, I think the biggest like thing I miss about having my gaming PC is the fact that I had Tokyo Xanadu on there because I really want to play it again, but I don't want to buy it again. And I also want to play through the additional costumes that you unlock for super beating the game. Because when you super beat the game, they let you use every costume.
I think I just need to buckle down and buy it and play it.
It's a fun game. It's not necessarily the best game because it could use a lot of work in places, but I have a particular shine to a lot of those games where it's like you may suck in a lot of areas, but hot damn, I enjoy where you don't suck.
Listen, I have like 50 hours in Akiba's Strip. I don't think I care about games not being the best.
Yeah, you're in this boat with me already.
I am in this boat with you already.
Speaking of discount Coke, essentially, fucking the Japanese shovelware market. Out of Akiba's Strip, we also have Akiba's Beat.
Yeah, I haven't played that one.
A poor man's Tales of game. And by poor man, I mean excessively poor.
It didn't seem very good when I was looking into it. It looked very, very mediocre.
Thinking back on my experiences with it, it's starting to feel like a fever dream.
Oh no.
Like, how did anyone actually beat this game? Because my experiences with it were every boss at a certain point became so difficult, stats-wise and numbers-wise, that my party members could never not die, and I was always trying to do it just by the skin of my teeth, with probably a character that sucked a lot, but I liked them a lot. They were like a mixed mage type, where it's like, hey, you got melee and magic. Ooh.
And
but
you're not playing the protagonist.
yeah, because I'm an idiot, apparently. His animation sucked so bad, and it bothered me.
That's what I saw. I was so originally I wanted to get it because I thought that it was going to be like Akiba's Trip, but then I realized very quickly looking into the game that it was absolutely nothing like that game, and I was like, yeah, I'm a pass.
It's also just kind of bland. The character I like the most in that game, she's very not redundant, but she's a very stereotyped, overplayed character, and that's pretty much everyone, except for maybe. Oh fuck no! Okay, this bothers me, right? So, your best friend in that game hates your guts because you stood him up, and you're like, hey, we wanted to hang out, and he gets a new set of friends who are the Akiba's freedom fighters, who are the coolest motherfuckers, who I just want to partner up with constantly and or play as. But the game's kind of contrivingly like, no, you're enemies, you have to fight them. And I'm just like,
I just want to be friends.
motherfucker, we're going to save Akiba and we're going to goddamn do it in these white uniforms. Now put one on.
Oh God,
I hate it. It was contrived, and they were the best characters, and they were actually the only like redeeming quality of that game. And lo and behold, spoiler alert, they fucking die, and I cried.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh
That game-
no.
Oh man, that there's no bigger turn off than the one thing you love about a game dying and then you just losing interest with it.
Oof. Big
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
oof.
This is not good.
Nah, it's real bad. It's like I'm trying to how do you even compare that? It's just like it's like if in Tales of Xillia fucking instead of getting like Rowan, he was the antagonist for the entire game, and then you kill all of everyone, including Rowan, and then you get Rowan. It's like the only way I can compare it. That's a bad comparison.
Yeah, that's not so great. But I understand.
I'll
how you
work
feel.
on. Yeah, you get it. You all probably
yeah,
get it.
don't worry. I understand at least. You're not alone here anymore, Matt. Do either of you guys
Yes.
remember that game Lost Dimension?
No.
It
Was that the JRPG?
Yeah, the JRPG where like
You were immortal and like lava fell out of the sky?
No. Lost Dimension was the one where you had to like descend that tower, and each floor there was a new traitor amongst you, and you had to like use this. So your character could like see into the minds of the rest of your team members in combat. So in combat,
What was this for?
Originally it was a Vita game, and then it got ported to the PS3.
Well, I know what I'm downloading for homebrew tonight.
And you needed you needed to pay attention during combat because they would give you hints as to which of your teammates was the traitor, because you could see into their brains. And your main character was never the traitor, but it changed every game that you played who the traitor was, and you can eliminate people that weren't the traitor on each floor. And then when you got to the final floor, whoever like if your honest teammates had the majority, you got a better ending than if any of your like the traitors were still alive. But you can have it be at the end. I think it's possible for you to have a team comprised entirely of traitors.
Neat.
Yeah, and then you get fucked super hard.
Everyone whips out a knife simultaneously and goes for your kidney.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, that reminds me. Fucking Pandora's Tower, I think it was called. There was this Wii game. Fucking.
Yes.
I think it was called. Yeah, so you might be remembering where you played as Mr. Nameless Hero who betrayed his country for the sake of a girl who is now a terrifying transforming beast. And
Yes.
a little fucking hag is like, you have to go into the sacred place and feed her evil meat. Otherwise, she's going to get real spongy. And that's what you do. You go in there and kill sacred beasts to feed it to your girlfriend.
You had a timer,
And
right? Through it.
Yep,
You
the
had-
entire
yeah.
game was on a timer. So that was, you had to either come back and feed her not sacred meat, which helped stall the progression of the disease, or you had to bring her back boss meat, which was the sacred meat. And
Yeah.
that extended the timer and reset it and allowed you to go to the next tower. You also had to bring her back gifts so that she liked you more. Talk to her, spend time with your girl. Make sure you know that she knows that you know that everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to be cool. And you go back down to the dungeon and use your Wiimote whip chain nunchuck. Wujoo.
Yeah,
Why was there never a game that had a nunchuck apparatus for the Wiimote?
that would be so fucking cool.
It'd be so dumb,
It
but
would
you
break
connect
so many
two-
things. It would be so fucking funny.
Yeah, it will be. That's what I want now.
Oh my
Called
god.
Nintendo.
Wiimotion Plus.
Emotion Plus. We kata.
Oh,
my
no.
god. There are a lot of really cool JRPGs that like are kind of unique.
There's a lot of experimental ones, and I
Yeah.
like that. The ones that are just kind of like out there and have their own premise. Those are the ones that are easy to remember and usually have a fun time playing through.
Yeah.
The biggest problem, though, is that things like a grand timer stress me out enough to the point where if I feel cornered, I'll just never play the game again.
Oof.
That has now happened with, Lost Tower, or Pandora's Tower,
Yeah.
and fucking Trillion God of Destruction.
Oh.
Trillion is still fucked me up. Weeks later, I still think about that.
Oh,
and
no!
how I'm too weak to save anyone.
Nightmares.
Oh my god. Matt.
Too weak to
His
save
heart is broken after
anyone.
best girl dies.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Poor buddy.
But I'm sorry. Oh no.
I'm too emotional over fucking bytes of data.
I feel you there though. I understand. It hurts sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta stop feeling emotion for things on the other side of the screen.
Or
Although I haven't gone full down the rabbit hole because I never put Monica's character file on a USB. So not that guy yet.
One day.
Not today. But one day.
Quite possibly tomorrow.
If I ever get out of my house long enough to actually fucking buy a USB on a fucking necklace chain, sure, why not?
I realize that siren was probably very audible for you guys.
Oh, it totally was.
Oh god.
Oh, it didn't come through that much for me.
I was looking at Audacity and I just saw the lines and I was like, "Oh no, it's not stopping."
God.
Oof. I'm sorry, guys.
Fucking oof.
It's no
Sorry
worries.
to Matt.
Oh,
That doesn't matter.
Fuck.
I have to clean up our audio all the time anyway, so it's fine. And I don't even do that much. If I did, I'd be fighting Jason's coughing for half an hour. You see, I knew you were going to do that, and it only reinforces how much I just have to end your life.
Just make it worse and worse, Jason, every time.
Listen, I exist to play a chaotic evil character. It's fine.
No, chaotic neutral.
That's true. I am chaotic neutral. We did decide this. Oof. Oh man.
If you have chaotic neutral, you'd be... Oh, speaking of weird fucking JRPGs, that made me think of fucking Chaos from Final Fantasy Dissidia.
Yes. What about?
I was just thinking of Primal Chaos. Remember that motherfucker?
Yeah.
I just thought it was really cool because that is true chaotic evil.
Yes.
Just the force of chaos and destruction incarnate.
Yeah, that game was fun. I really wish that
Yeah, it was.
they actually.
I wish NT wasn't shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I have attempted to legitimately get into NT, right? And, like, just see if it, no, it's just gotta be me, right? I'm just being a dummy and I just have to get into it, right? Nah, fuck that. NT has no solo content, has no single player content whatsoever for a game series that was chock fucking full, bursting to the goddamn brim with single player content.
Yeah.
And it bothers me a lot because the mechanics they have in NT are not bad. There are some that aggravate the shit out of me, like only 1 HP attack and its very poor linking of attacks. Like combos basically don't exist without a team member. I don't like that. The assist system in Dissidia Doicidum was there to try and further the combo game, but then they tried to take that up with the team members, and I don't think that worked. But other things like, hey, 3v3s, I think those can work. I think they'd be all right. But there's just no single player content, and the multiplayer content requires people to play the multiplayer game. And man, it was really dead when I was playing, and at the same time, there was a lot of fucking flaws anyway.
Yep. I don't.
Also, they nerfed the fuck out of Jet, and I'll never forgive them.
Oh yeah, he was really bad in NT, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. So, quick explanation. In Dissidia Doicidum, or Dissidia, right? Real quick explanation. In Dissidia, they had a system of, they had a mechanic where you had bravery and HP. Bravery was the damage you deal to HP, and you had bravery attacks and HP attacks. Bravery would actually raise your bravery while lowering your opponents if you hit, and HP would lower their HP. Lower their HP to 0, and you get the victory. So if you lowered your opponent's bravery to 0, you broke them, which means you got even more bravery than normal. And that would be able to be used for big damage. And if you use an HP attack and it actually connected, your bravery would reset to 0, and depending on how big your bravery was, it takes some time to recharge. So now that that's out of the way, you have to understand that the combat was pretty simplistic. It was 2-button for HP and bravery. Forwards, you had forward tilting attacks, back tilting attacks, and neutral attacks, plus their corresponding button for any HP or bravery attack. But Jet was unique. Jet had one series of attacks, but depending on how you timed the bravery attack buttons, you got insane different combos. And they were all off the top, like off the fucking wall, insane crazy. Like, this is a this is a Devil May Cry cutscene now as my attack.
Yep.
Like the I don't really know how to explain it, but there's one where you use the ultimate jet shot. You combo into your HP attack into a perfect manner where you fucking summon a meteor.
So cool.
Two-handed, spiral rise, and then dunk them with the meteor.
It's so good.
It was
Can you
sick.
also get dunked by a rock and die?
You can also get dunked by a rock and die if you're fighting another jet.
God damn it, Jet's dying by rocks. Am I right, guys?
Guy, what is this joke? Guy, I don't know what joke this is.
What?
Guy, I don't know what joke this is.
It's Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, okay.
That was the first thing I thought of when you said Jet.
No, okay, yeah, I completely forgot about that character, but yes, I understand where that comes from for you, because that is a unique-ass name.
I was waiting for some to like make some joke about how Jet died, and then the second you said Meteor, I was like, oh my god, perfect.
You're in.
Here it is.
Yeah,
My
but
chance.
they changed up his gameplay style in NT because that would have been overpowered and broken in that game. And that's disappointing, and it makes me resent them because he's not nearly as good, which is just...
This is a shame.
Listen, I wanted to fucking move excessively fast and see those numbers just drop. And I wanted to combo into my HP attacks where Jet taunts his foe, where it's like he's not even exerting effort. I miss that.
It's yeah. I don't know. I feel like all of NT is just not the same.
It's definitely not, and it's I don't really think it's that good either.
Yeah.
Like, the systems they have in play are all right, but I don't think they're the greatest. I feel like there's a lot of things that shouldn't have been dropped that were dropped. Let's move away from NT because that's just broken promises and dreams.
Oof. Bad.
Real quick, while we're near the Final Fantasy station, Lightning is an actual pedophile, like straight Shotokan, but like Hope was not a manga character. Hope was a real boy, so. Just remember that.
I'm a real boy now.
Just remember that. And when God remakes Lightning to save the world, like Jesus, fucking, God's like, hey, have your own actual younger than he should be Hope. Instead of making him full adult-sized, we put him back to being a kid, just the way you like it.
God, that's horrifying.
And we're moving away from the Final Fantasy station.
Wait, hold up. So does Hope, like, in his head, is Hope still an adult?
Technically,
trapped in
spoiler
his
alert
kid's
for
body?
Lightning 3, that's not Hope at all.
Okay. Alright.
It's just a recreation of Shota Hope for Lightning.
Okay. Great.
It's
Excellent.
basically her Dakimakura who can stand.
Oh god.
No!
Jesus Christ. Fuck.
Thanks, Final Fantasy 13.
Thanks, Tanamura. Tabata? Was it
Jesus Christ.
Tabata or Tanamura? I can't remember. The guy who's lightning's his wife.
I'm pretty
fucking...
sure it's Tanamura.
Either way, moving away from Final Fantasy Station and potential pedophiles. How was the time we have not convened? How was your brisk week, as it were? Because we recorded this shit like 5 days ago instead of the normal 7.
God damn it! Stop dating us.
Oh yeah, true.
What? Oh yeah. No, okay. No. Yeah. It took me a second. No. I will date you for as long as you cough into the mic.
You know what? I want you to date me. I want you to date me so hard.
Denied.
Damn it! That came out as more of a like weird laugh than a cough.
Wait, that's what I thought you were doing.
I couldn't quite tell what it was.
I thought it was your evil maniacal laugh going on.
I am here now. Well, yeah. Okay. All right.
So, anyways, how's been your weeks?
I don't remember what I have done in the last 5 days.
Well, I have been having a horrible time solo queuing in competitive Destiny, trying to get Fabled in the special gun. So that's been horrible. But other than that, I saw Avengers Endgame
Yes.
earlier this week,
Yes.
and I believe that's it.
1 second. Keep try to distract.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It was mostly just the normal Destiny. Just keep grinding shit, and then Endgame. It's fucking long.
Yeah.
Took up like my entire day. Oh jeez.
Okay. Yeah. No, I saw Endgame last week. Kai, we still need to actually have a conversation about that.
Yes, we have yet to do that. We can either do that now while Matt is distracted by something, or later. Okay.
But in addition, I don't remember most of my week. I know that we did the streams. I literally cannot remember what I did for the rest of the week. I've played a lot of Days Gone. Like, a lot of Days Gone. Like, I have played a lot of that game. So, it's really... I'm really enjoying it. I think that it is a really solid... it's a solid game. There's a lot of content in it. You always have something to do. The controls take a little bit to get used to, but they are satisfying. The longer you play the game, the more fun you're gonna have. After you unlock some stuff in the upgrade tree, so the way that the game does progression is you can see every quest line in the game from the very beginning, and it will give you a percentage of how completed each one is, and then as you fill up progression in those, you'll get additional additional unlocks and stuff through that. Usually it's crafting materials or something of the like. So you have that. Then there are 3 camps that I have encountered so far in the game. They have a trust system and a credits system. So you need to gain trust to unlock new stuff from the vendors, which you can get through doing missions for them, clearing out things in the area, or random encounters in the area for them, and then sending them to that camp. So you'll find survivors out in the wild, and you can send them to the various camps. Hi, Matt. And then, in addition to that, you have like the story stuff that's blended seamlessly into the optional content, which is really cool because you never feel like you're going out of your way to do optional stuff, which is something that I really appreciate. The game does have a good amount of flaws. The shooting really doesn't feel satisfying, and it doesn't really get all that much better. But it's not that bad because that's not the primary focus of the game. I find a lot of the time that I spend in the game is me trying to manage my survival aspects of, how much gas do I have in my bike, how much ammo do I have, am I able to go take on this new camp of enemies with the amount of ammo that I have, then getting to that camp. And another thing that I really like is the way that they did their sound design is really good. Every action that you take generates sound. Whether it's from walking, will generate more sound. Stepping on branches will generate more sound. Walking into something will generate more sound. Crouching, even if you're crouching, if you're moving fast while you're crouching, you're generating more sound than you would if you're moving really slowly. Obviously, then there are other actions like shooting guns that spike your volume insanely. And any freakers, or zombies, they call them freakers in the game, any freakers that are in the area will hear you, and sometimes they'll show up in the middle of a gunfight or after a gunfight because they're attracted by the sound, which is something that I really enjoy about the game. And then there are these things called hordes. I don't know if either of you guys have like looked into this game at all in pre-release, but one of the big things that they were talking about was hordes, which is like there are these packs of like 100 zombies or freakers that move together, and they're all the same strength that you would find as a normal one. It's not like they go down in 1 or 2 shots as opposed to the 5 that it would normally take. No, they're all like full strength freakers, and they move about the map. And some of them are in specific places, some of them are not, some of them travel. But one of those greatest moments that I had was I went to go, and the day-night cycle also matters. The freakers are stronger at night than they are during the day, but there are less of them near their nests at night, so if you want to clear them out, you do it at night. It's like a thing. But one of the greatest moments that I've had with the game is I was going to clear out Marauder camp, and I knew that there were like a bunch of freakers around, so I wanted to go in stealthily, and I was clearing them out, and I got like maybe 3 of the 8 people in the camp out before one of them saw me that I didn't know was there, and he started to shoot at me, so I ducked behind a log. And I was like, fuck, alright, time to go real loud. And then I heard a scream from, like, a little distance away. And I looked up, and above the hill that we were, like, in a little valley thing, and there was a hill above us. And I just saw, like, 100 freakers start to swarm in, and I only had, like... I was running really low on ammo, and I was like, oh, fuck! No! And, as I started to panic run... They swarmed the camp, killed everyone for me, and I was left to continue to fight off what was quintessentially the worst possible thing for me to deal with at the time, because I made a wrong move. And I by the skin of my teeth managed to scrounge stuff and keep away from them for long enough to kill like the 75% of them that remained after the Marauders took them down, and then. It was an overnight thing, and as morning started to come up, there was this moment where the god rays were shining, and it was so gorgeous, and I was like, yeah, I really like this game. It has really sick moments. The gameplay is a little repetitive. The characters are neat. You remember most of them. The bike customization's really cool. I wish that there was more unique stuff, like unique guns that you could collect through the game. I wish that they leaned a little bit more into the oh cool, you'll get this person's gun or this person's weapon or this person's thing, or you can find these guns out in the wild, but you don't really do that. It's all just stuff that's unlocked through buying it or through completing quest lines, which I wish there was more like you found this thing, cool, now you get to keep this gun. But it doesn't seem like they're that is a thing in the game. Which is fine. Whatever. I just saw some unique weapons that certain characters had, and I was like, man, I know that I'm never going to get that weapon, and that's really sad. Yeah, you see it in a cutscene, and you're like, oh man, that's a really cool revolver, and then you're like, wait, I'm not gonna get a cool revolver, am I? That's just, that's a unique thing to this character. Fuck! Shit! I don't know. I'm enjoying the game a lot. It's not like a 10 out of 10 game. I'd say it's like a 7 out of 10. on like
That's what I've heard, that it has problems, but it's like still really enjoyable, and that the problems aren't too bad where like it makes it like a pain, but like you just know they're there, but you're kind of just like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
enjoying myself."
exactly. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm having a ton
Kind
of
of what I
fun.
heard from about it.
When I'm playing for really long sessions, and I'm getting lost in it. I'm learning the worlds really well, which is another great thing. I think a merit of a game's game design is when you recognize the locations that you're in without. Some games that do that beautifully. That you're like, oh, all right, cool, I know where I am. Then I'm finding that I do that a decent amount. Another thing that I really like that I'm doing is when I have a bunch of like the map is pretty large, and you have your bike, which is the only mode of transportation that you have other than walking, and you're not going to walk that distance. You can fast travel, but it takes up fuel and time. Which I feel like I would probably enjoy the game a little bit more as well if some of the quests had timers on them. Because as it is now, there's no reason to rush, but there isn't really like a choice thing. So I feel like if they leaned a little bit more into like a Dead Rising kind of system where you have a certain amount of time to get certain things done in certain areas, that might have been neat. But I also feel like that would have kind of ruined the exploration that they had. So I don't know. There are ways that they could have improved the game, but overall, I mean, I'm enjoying it a lot. Obviously, I'm still playing through it, but I'm definitely gonna beat it. Which, like, I'm not gonna put it down in the middle. I'm gonna like play through the entire thing, start to finish, which is good. I put Horizon Zero Dawn down for a little while, because like the story didn't grab me as much. With that being a relatively similar kind of game. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying it a lot. I think it's cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know. Another thing that kind of bugs me is in open world games, generally speaking, I'm really into the idea of being able to like change your character's clothing and stuff if you're spending a lot of time with them. And there's no way to swap costumes for Deacon. Even though he has multiple in the game, you can never change back to an outfit that you've had previously. Yeah,
that's
the reason
unfortunate.
for that is that it has like plot significance. Whenever something changes about his player model, there's a reason for it. It's just weird that even like post game you're not able to swap to a different outfit when you confirmedly have multiple. I know that a little bit further in the game that like Deacon gets like his facial model. So the game is played through flashbacks and then in current stuff. So when you do the flashbacks, you play as Deacon before the outbreak, which it makes sense why you wouldn't play as that one, because he has a different like hair and facial model slightly than the one that we have now. But there's a portion in the game where you change costumes entirely, or like your outfit changes entirely, but it's the same face model that you would have normally. So I don't understand why I can't swap between those two, but once again, it's like a plot thing. They've talked about it. They didn't, I guess, feel that it was right to do that for the story of the game. But yeah,
only cowards use the story progression as an excuse for not putting in additional content for the end game. Where it's like, you've beat the game already. Here, have your fucking slice of cake. Hey, in Metal Gear Solid 2, want to know cute facts? On your third playthrough, Raiden and Snake will wear sunglasses.
that's pretty sick. That is
Cool guys.
Yeah.
That game was also a coward, though, because it didn't
That's
give
true,
me the
it
sword! Let me play with the sword from the beginning!
You don't get the sword. Yeah. Yeah.
Until the end, every time. You can't even fucking cheat it in. God damn it, just give me the sword.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. I'm surprised that they didn't like let you keep it on New Game Plus.
Nah, I am also on that, but I was just gonna say there are games when it comes to post game or New Game Plus content where it's always somewhat like, You could have
Yeah.
given me something here. Couldn't throw me a bone. Why didn't you? Doesn't look like it would have
Yeah.
been too hot.
Then there are some games that absolutely fucking blow you out of the water with their post game content, though. A prime example of this is Red Dead Redemption 2. Spoilers ahead for Red Dead Redemption 2, by the way. Skip like 5 minutes, I guess, if you don't want that. Like after you beat the game as Arthur, and you start to play as John, you unlock an additional 25% of the map. And you get to go do things in the areas that you played, like, that you would have played through in Red Dead Redemption 1, which was sick. It's so rad. Yeah. You in addition, there's a fuck ton of, like, new content that unlocks after that in the open worlds that you'll go do. You'll encounter a ton of new stuff, and almost it's like 70% of the side missions that you could have beaten as Arthur, you can play through as John and complete if you want to, which I really enjoy, and it has different dialogue and outcomes depending on whether it's Arthur or John that finishes it. Yeah, I think it's really neat. Some of them were designed with that idea in mind, but I think that it's really cool that it changes the outcome of it. There's another game that I'm thinking of that does a really good job with their post-game content. Yeah,
But you can't think of the name.
I had it. I know I had it in my brain, and then it just
Come on,
fucking left.
Jason. Silly boy.
Hmm.
I think the only game I've ever actually done New Game Plus in is Dark Souls, and I've never actually gone through it entirely. Just like the beginning, like, it's just the same.
Dark Souls 2 did actually have some
it.
changes on New Game Plus.
Yes,
That is true. You got different items. And
The
shit.
black sheep of the series, which had a lot of ideas and cool things going into it, but Jesus Christ, some of the execution of that shit.
wasn't great.
Not great.
Also, why is everything so bulky? Everything was
real thick.
Like, I've had this conversation with my friend Darius before. Dark Souls 2 is the Roblox to the Legos.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
The
True.
Mega
That's
Blocks,
definitely
Roblox, Mega Blocks.
yeah. I don't know.
100% true.
I enjoy Dark Souls 2, but it doesn't have the same feeling.
No.
Moving on to literally anything. Let's see. The sky was gray today.
What?
Yes, I know. It's a terrifying conclusion that the U.S. government has reached, but it turns out we are being assaulted by conformed vapors in the air that wish to blot out the sun.
Did someone say conform?
I
didn't
did
realize
say
we turned into
conformed.
the Truther podcast, Matthew.
Listen.
Uh-huh.
Listen. The vapors that rise from the earth are merging together. This isn't some sort of hypothetical. This is actually happening. Vapors are rising from the earth and gathering in the sky to blot out the sun.
Okay, Matt. You know what? I've had enough of your conspiracy theory bullshit. All right, Matthew.
Why else would it ever
Listen.
rain?
It doesn't exist. All right. It's fake news.
I don't want to live in a world where rain
Doesn't
is fake
happen.
news.
All right. Just close your eyes.
I don't want that reality. I don't want that reality. No.
I can hear it outside. You
Me
can't
either.
hear anything. Just close
Sounds
your
awful.
eyes. Forget about it.
Wear the earmuffs. The state mandated earmuffs.
Big fucking oof, my dude.
New campaign idea. The government is trying to convince all of America that rain isn't real.
Ugh.
Every civilian is given earmuffs and eye protection that wear at appointed hours in case of solar flares that will deafen them and blind them. Citizens are asked to be remaining indoors because if they go outside, they will be melted by sky acid.
Not rain.
Sky acid. It's really like the idea.
staying
I
inside.
really like the idea of that really frugal or really harmless or like Orwellian horror theme of the government is trying to control your perception on but something as mundane and grand
Yeah.
as rain.
And you're just like, that doesn't seem right.
Something doesn't add up
The
here.
fucking secret police catch those who go on the rain podcasts.
It's just water coming from the sky. It won't hurt you.
God.
Get him!
He knows the truth.
FBI, open up!
Fucking walls
They come
explode.
in shooting from all angles.
Yup, just full fucking. He has a gun, and they're just going already where there's not even a one close. To
I'm holding a
proximity.
pencil.
No, they just
Dude, fucking.
they throw a gun in through the window first.
Seattle would have been like constant quarantine of like
Oh my god.
keeping everyone indoors,
You wouldn't be allowed in.
hide the truth from us.
Can't see. They have fucking
I wouldn't even notice. I still wouldn't leave my house. Nothing would change.
weather devices that are made to constantly combat clouds.
You're absolutely right, Kai.
They take the clouds and move them somewhere else.
Oh my god.
I like this terribly stupid setting. This is like a fucking Call of
They
Cthulhu
just put a
setting.
dome over every major
But-
city.
It simulates the sky.
Oh man. Yep. This is exactly. This is the
Christ.
future.
The future.
Pure blue sky with the sun in it forever. Wear sunblock every day.
Sunblock every day.
I hate sunblock.
Rain block.
Rain
Wear this special
Oh.
spray, and it'll just bead off of you. The sky acid. You'll be fine if you wear this special spray.
For the people who have to go out during that time, they have to apply. They have to apply fucking. What's I don't know what the material's called, but there's that 100% repellent of water that actually just makes water bead
Yep.
off of everything. It's used in
You have to
raincoats.
apply that to your entire
Um,
body.
Yeah.
Yep. Anything that's exposed, you gotta fucking can't melt by the sky acid.
Oh dear lord. It's so good.
Terrible. I love it.
Oh, conspiracy theories.
It's not even a conspiracy
It's
theory.
just
It's
the
just the
rain.
fucking rain. Although, take that sentence and replace it with like anything that's actually a conspiracy theory, and that will probably have appeared on the Alex Jones podcast at one point. I don't know.
Have either of you seen his like
You guys,
the episode of the Joe Rogan podcast where he has him on?
I've seen bits and clips.
I think one of
the best podcast that Alex Jones was ever a guest on, though, is the
Oh
Logan
my
Paul
God.
podcast. Let's be honest.
I think my favorite moment from the from the Joe Rogan podcast that he was on is when he goes, all right. I gotta be honest with you. I'm a little bit retarded. And then everyone in the room just starts fucking dying laughing. And he's like, I'm just being honest here.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Then he just doubles down on
What a
it
guy.
after.
I am pretty sure that the Alex Jones we know
I
is a character.
really hope so.
Probably. I would assume
But,
so.
you know, reptiles control the government, so what can you do about that?
Yep.
Can we get Alex Jones in our podcast?
I doubt we could.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like shit.
We just gotta
yes!
bring up the rain conspiracy
I
to
don't know, I
him,
feel like
and
he'll
then
go on whatever
that'll bring him on.
podcast he can.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the thousands of individuals who run very small podcasts are not going to all be able to catch Alex
No,
Jones.
that's why we hook him with the rain thing. Come on, Matt, keep up. Forehead.
Forehead. 5 head?
I'm glad I've gotten
It's
you
so
start saying
good.
forehead also. Not
Oh
Jason.
no. The trends of my friends.
My favorite was when I said it to Emily once while we were streaming, and she got really mad because she didn't realize it's a Twitch emote.
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh God, no, Emily! Please look at this. I don't mean it."
Oh my
She got
god.
real mad.
You know, it's a conspiracy that I will never understand. Like ever be able to understand how like fundamentally
Go for
wrong
it.
people can be. The Earth is flat thing. Like, the flat earthers thing, like dude, that gets me so. How?
So good.
Like,
Listen, the Earth is a disk that is constantly being perpetually moved upwards. That's gravity, right? Because when things fall, they go down. So we all got to be rising like in an elevator. It's the only way that works.
You see, the Earth isn't
Also,
flat.
I'll be right back.
And it's
I'm
not
having
round.
terrible-
It's
terrible
actually
trouble.
just a
Big
big
ol'
old floppy
floppy
cock.
yeah, that's exactly. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, god damn it. What's another big conspiracy theory?
Uh. I'm trying to think of.
There's
of
that one about the Israeli
Oh.
government having like mind controlled sharks. Do you know that one? Yeah, apparently there's been like a whole
No.
bunch of shark attacks near the like Israel area in that area of the world. Yeah, in like near the Mediterranean.
the Mediterranean.
And like it's like areas that sharks don't normally exist, so people are like, clearly it's the Israeli government with their mind controlled sharks. It's no, yeah, absolutely.
I believe it. I can ask someone in the army and see if they can confirm. Hey Rivy, do you guys have
Asking
mind
for a
controlled
friend.
sharks? Asking for a friend.
Oh my god.
That's when the Israeli
Oh,
government
all right, okay.
bust through my
Kai,
apartment
this is a good
door.
one. This is a good one.
It's like, how did you know?
Lewis Carroll was Jack the Ripper.
Okay.
The one that like the
Who's
beloved author
Lewis
of
Carroll?
of the children's classic Alice in Wonderland. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
I like. Good lord. Apparently, that one comes from the fact that if you rearrange sentences in his book, in like Alice in Wonderland, it will like say "I am Jack the Ripper," but you have to like take them from like different chapters.
That's the worst thing about conspiracy theories. Of course, you're gonna get that.
Like
you can do
like,
that
you
with
need
anything.
You like it's like
That's
there's
so
like a
dumb.
bunch of chapters apart, and they're not even like the words that are in like the start of a chapter or anything. They're just like starters, like sentence starters.
There's enough words in that book that you can probably make
Yeah,
any
exactly.
sort of sentence out of them. It's so dumb. I hate
Oh my
people
God.
so
Alright, now I'm
much.
just looking at a list of conspiracy theories because there's some good ones.
Also, while you're looking at that, Emily, what you're looking at is a beautiful picture of the live-action Sonic movie, but edited to look like Cold Steel the Hedgehog, the best Sonic character.
Sorry, I have returned.
Yeah, I'm
What's up,
going
Matt?
through a
We're
list
still
of
just talking about
conspiracy
conspiracy
theories
theories.
here. There's the black helicopters, which is like the phantom helicopter thing. Yeah, there is like that, like that. There are these black helicopters that are from the real government, and not our shadow, like not our government, but the shadow government that runs it. And they're phantom helicopters. because the same ones appeared in the UK a long time ago, and that's why like we're still under UK control. Yeah. There was the whole Malaysia Airlines thing. Do you guys remember that? Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Plane that just disappeared.
Another really fun one was the new Coke conspiracy.
What's up with
I've heard
the,
this
like,
one.
The new formula, like new Coke, that was a thing for a little while, and then it was like an entirely different reformulation of the Coke thing to replace its original thing for like mind control. Yeah.
Now, I've heard the theory that New Coke was actually a propaganda or like a ploy, whereas like we'll make New Coke and then when people don't like New Coke, we'll go back to old Coke and that'll spike Coke sales. I've not heard it being virility, the mind control soda.
It like allegedly there is like a thing of people that were like this this is how they control the masses with Coke 2. Oh god.
Jesus
my
Christ.
god.
I love really
Like,
fucking stupid
good
conspiracy
lord.
theories. They're so funny.
Let's see. What else do we got here?
Bring some good
This
ones.
one ties into the one that I was talking
By
about.
the way, while you're looking at that,
The
okay.
Israel animal spying, that Israel can mind control animals to spy on people.
That's why there's cats all over the streets. The cats are spies. Israel has a really bad cat problem, where there's just cats all over the fucking place.
Oh my god. Holocaust deniers.
They're adorable.
Is another one. Yep. Kai, what were you
Yeah,
gonna say?
that's a thing. Oh, while you're looking at that, I was just gonna tell Matt.
Oh
that
yes, of course.
mind-controlled sharks that Israel has.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's so many UFO conspiracy theories that they have to have their own unique page.
Oh yeah.
No, not at all. Not even a little bit.
This does not surprise
The
me.
Illuminati. That it just says the Illuminati. There's nothing else here. That's so good. 9/11, of course. Yep. Bush did it.
Inside job. Bush did it. We all know this.
A confirmed
It's not even
truth of the
conspiracy theory.
world.
It's just the truth of this.
Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard that one before.
I
That's
know that
one.
it was a
Jesus
conspiracy
fucking
theory.
Christ.
I never knew what it was. What's the theory on that one? Do you guys know?
Yeah, that the Sandy Hook
Well,
shooting
isn't it-
was actually all staged. Nobody actually died. Sandy Hook never existed. Every family that was a part of it was just an actor, and it was a ploy by the government.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Alex Jones was
Yes, there's a
big
picture of Alex
supporter of
Jones
that one.
literally right next to that one, so that makes sense. And I just want to
Yeah.
point this out. Underneath his
Yep.
his picture, it says American conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. Oh my god.
Good.
Barack Obama is not a U.S. citizen.
Oh.
One. Yep. There's that one. Also, I just want to
Yep.
say this. I know someone whose like little cousin died in Sandy Hook. Like that's a thing. I know someone. Like
You're an actor. How much are
Not
they paying
me.
you?
oh my god.
Jesus Christ. I that one fucking Jesus. I don't even fucking get that one.
Let's see. The fluoride in the water. to
Mind control
Uh-huh.
with fluoride. Also, I'm like face down on my seat instead of sitting in it because
I'm
gastrointestinal
sorry,
pain
Matthew.
sucks.
I hope you feel better soon, buddy.
Cancer has already been cured.
It's lo-
I've heard that one a lot, especially from people in the medical field.
Yeah, I mean
that
that
my
one's
sister
actually
works
very
with.
possible. Big Pharma will do anything to keep making money. It's pretty fucking rough. Global warming.
Yep.
That's one. Yeah, that's one. That's another one that there's
non-thing.
hard fact to prove it, and then you hand someone the hard fact and they go, "No, that's not real," and you're like, "What?
What ice
Like,
caps?
Here, look at the statistics and the photographs that we have," and they're like, "Yeah, these are fake," and you're like, "All right, there's no way to convince you then."
Nothing's real. That's the best when people are just
Like, all right,
so adamant that they're right.
that's
That nothing will ever change
that's
their
one
mind.
thing that I love about Neil deGrasse
And it's
Tyson
just
is
so
that,
funny.
the way that he approaches these like conspiracy theorists is he says, "What can I provide to you to convince you that this is not fake?" And the way that he handles it is if the person asks for something and then he provides it to them, and they adhere to like what he says, cool. But he knows that they're irrational the moment that he provides them with something that they asked for and said, "This is the thing that will convince me," and they say, "Nah, it's not enough," or "Nah, this is fake," and then he's like, "All right, cool, now I'm done with you." Yeah, what a lad.
Good job, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
What a guy.
What a guy. He gave a speech at my sister's
That's actually
graduation
really
from
sick.
college.
He's a
Actually,
cool dude.
It's pretty cool.
Um,
Yeah, it was a cool speech. I can't
you
remember
go?
it that well.
Oh,
but I
that's
remember
sick.
it was really good.
Congratulations.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, bud.
Thanks.
Congratulations that your sister graduated college.
Thank you. I put a lot of work into it.
This is creepy in the
I
wrong
know,
context.
I'm really proud of you for your sister. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'll pass it along. Hey, by the way, Hannah, Jason's really proud of you for graduating college
Hey,
4
good
years
job.
ago, 5 years ago. How many years? 4? I can't
For a
remember.
second, I thought that like she was in the room with you, and I was like, "Good.
Who gives a shit?
Excellent. We're doing this here." Yeah, that's why I was.
Yes,
confused.
because I spent so much time with my
Yes,
sister.
exactly.
She would be
listen,
in my apartment.
Listen. All right, just listen. Okay, all right.
Come on, Jason.
Listen.
Okay,
Listen.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
All right.
I'm listening.
Ok-
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay.
There we go.
All right. All right.
9/11 was an inside job.
Yes. Super was.
Yes. True.
Jet fuel can't melt
True.
steel
Absolutely
beams.
true. The Roswell incident was in the 1940s? That was so long ago. Jesus.
And they've been covering it
What do you
up
think?
ever
Do you guys
since.
believe in aliens?
I believe in deep pain in my
That's
fucking
not what I
lower
asked,
gut.
But thank you, Matt.
I am in so much pain
Yes, I
right now.
believe somewhere out there,
Well,
there
yeah,
is
yeah. I mean, that's kind of
probably
a given.
some
But
kind of
I guess.
sentient
All
life form.
right. Do you believe that aliens
Yeah.
have visited Earth?
I have no proof,
No, you don't think so.
so no,
Do you want them to have visited Earth?
no.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yes.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
need
no, I get you.
hard proof to
Yeah.
believe it,
No, I feel you there.
which I have
It,
not
like-
seen any of.
Let me get my blurry photo of a UFO.
Yeah. Oh,
that's all I need.
There it is.
Aliens have visited Earth. They're in our daily lives, controlling us.
Reptilians.
They've been here for years.
All right. Have you guys ever seen that like
what are you
alien interview video of like an alien that's like like handcuffed to a table
Zargo.
and is being interviewed by the like FBI or OGA or other government agency. Have you either of you seen that video?
I am in crippling pain.
Oh,
Sorry, I
right.
was distracted by Jazarga being an asshole.
I was
was the
asking.
question?
Jesus Christ. I was asking if either of you guys have seen that video of the alien that's like at a table and it looks like it's handcuffed, and it's talking about it's being interviewed by OGA or some other government agency, and it's like they're asking it questions, and it's like it explains that as a species, his progenitor species was human, and that he's from Earth, but 10,000 years later, and that his he didn't travel space, he traveled time to get there. Have either of you guys seen that? Here, I'm gonna find that.
No, I haven't.
Find it, and I'm gonna link it for you guys because I really like it. Yeah, it's really cool.
Weird.
It's played very straight.
Emma says that she had an algebra
That's
teacher
pretty
who's
sick. I wish I was
convinced he was
abducted by
abducted by aliens.
Because then I could spend.
I'd take it right now. Especially if they could make it so that my lower fucking gut didn't
Nah, they would just
kill.
shove things up your ass.
Listen, I'm thinking that may
That's
be
why
the
Jason
cure.
wants to get abducted by aliens.
Yeah, I linked it in the chat. I can link it once again to our personal. I'll link it in our Discord actually, as well, for anyone that wants to watch that. Also, guys, join our Discord. The link is in the chat on the stream. Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
And now it actually is.
Matt does need Tums.
Matt needs Tums.
I need not Tums because Tums would fix my gut. This is more like a fucking next to the bladder, like the real low gut area.
Matt is going to die, guys.
Huh.
Like actually, I've resisted crying 3 times from general
Jesus.
overwhelming pain.
Oh God. That sounds awful.
Yeah, it's not fucking great.
Sorry, Matt.
If it hits my bladder again, I'm just gonna fucking pass out, I swear to God.
Yeah, we can.
Do you want to leave? And
I'm fucking
fix
here
yourself?
until we're at 140.
Well, we're at 108, so
It's like
I mean,
a.
Kai and I can just keep this thing going, man.
Yeah.
You can go to the hospital.
I don't need to go to the hospital. I assume everyone has had gas pains before.
Yeah.
They fucking
Yes.
hurt. But they're nothing to go
Yes,
to the
yeah.
hospital over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. If you want to leave and take care of
What am I
yourself-
going to do?
Yeah,
Cry in my bed?
Yes.
I can do that right now. And not even leave.
That's probably true, but then we have to listen to it
Okay.
and comment on it. So I mean, we could make this the Matt Cries in His Bed commentary podcast.
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah, the next half of the podcast is gonna just be me and Jason just talking about Matt and
As I
excruciating
yell
pain.
from a muffled distance.
I'm fine. Oh my god.
Actually, the pain is your soul trying to escape the meat prison.
Through my
Matt.
anus? That's a really terrible travel path.
Yes. It's the best
euphoria that
trail
you will
path of
feel.
them all.
If it's the only one we got, I'll take it, but...
All the other trail paths are much more
That's-
painful.
It's
It's...
terrifying.
Fuck. Is it like a kidney stone?
Oh
Oh,
God.
that would be so bad.
Yeah,
kidney stones are actually you just slowly escaping the meat prison.
I'm
It's
not.
like
I'm
the
not ready
soul
for that.
stone.
I'm not ready
Except
for
the
that.
thing that you have to
Oh,
give
God.
up is your comfort. And,
Oh, I wish that
And
that
your
was one of the
phallic
infinity
virginity.
stones. Just a kidney stone.
I think it'd be urethral.
Okay, fair enough. Oh god. That's it. That's the soul stone right there. That's the inspiration. You just have to pass you have to pass the entirety of the soul stone through your penis.
Through your urinary tract.
Oh my god.
That's one of those things that I really
hate it.
genuinely
I
hope
hate
that
it so
never
much.
have to deal with. Yeah, but it's like 80%
Oh,
of
kidney
men have
stone?
to deal with them.
Fucking same.
It's like a really high percentage, yeah.
Is it really that large?
Yeah.
Just don't drink
That's
soda.
awful. Ugh.
It's usually caused by, if I remember correctly, high concentration of sodium that has to pass through the body and then gets collected and becomes a fucking stone in the kidney. And a big problem with that is it's not flushed out properly with like water because people don't drink enough water. So just drink more water.
Oh, that is one of the few healthy things I do is drink a lot
You
of
might be safe
I
from
was
kidney
actually
stones.
incorrect. By a little bit. So, the lifetime incidency of kidney stones is nearly 13% in all men. However, once an
Little bit
individual has
different.
formed a stone, the likelihood of reoccurrence is 50% or greater within 5 years and up to 80% at 10 years. So that's the statistic that I was thinking of. Yeah. Yeah, so it's
Oh,
13% of all men in the world get them, which is not the highest, but it's still a really large amount when it comes
Still
to
a large
like,
amount.
general
Yeah.
thing.
I think, don't more men deal with prostate problems than that?
Let's look.
Possibly.
Because I'm pretty sure prostate is
find
usually that
out.
thing that becomes a big problem like 30 plus.
Yeah.
Prostate problems.
And it's about to hit the fucking bladder again. Time to reposition so I don't get much pain.
Putty.
Oh god, all this talking about kidney stones makes
Poor
me have to
Matt.
pee.
Slowly dying.
Uh,
Go past the kidney stone.
okay. So, between ages 31 to
my dick
40, the chances that you'll have a prostate problem is 1 in 12. Then between 51 and 60, it's about 1 in 2. And then 80 or above is more than 8 in 10. Yeah, so it's almost guaranteed.
Jesus.
One of the three
Yep.
of us,
Yeah. Wow.
at least, is going to have prostate problems.
Oh god.
I'm calling Matt.
Alright, have fun with that, Jason.
Yeah, that's my pet.
True, actually. True.
I wonder if
Oh,
Not
poor
Jason
Matt.
will 100% get kidney stones. Thanks, Emily. Yep.
True.
I wonder if like prostate stimulation would help with that though.
No, the exact
Does it make it worse? Oh, yep.
Yes.
All right, Matt's gonna die, guys.
Oh, you're definitely getting
You're
some
absolutely
prostate problems then, Jason.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Jesus, I'm sorry. I am going.
Yep.
I cannot
It's
deal
okay.
with
Bye,
this.
Matt. Feel
Yeah.
better.
Go, Matt.
Oh
Go
boy,
feel
it's
better.
just us now. That's actually, it's really,
us.
Yeah, it's really strange that it's just you and I, and we're not playing
It's like a
video
normal
games
stream.
now.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm just staring at pictures of
pretty
Cold
much the
Steel the
same.
Hedgehog.
That's so
Even
man,
better.
it feels weird not having Matt here. I really hope that he feels better.
Poor Matt. I hope he feels better soon.
Dude, for
Fucking
real.
that kind of shit is so
like,
fucking painful and so
I know
obnoxious.
that feeling so heavily, and I feel so bad for him. He'll be fine. He'll be all right. I'm looking.
Fucking, I hate it. Yeah, just gotta.
Yes.
Just
I want
wait.
you to know that I'm staring
it finally
at
passes.
all of the things that are pinned to your minibar, and I am judging you. So sorry for people that can't see the video here, but Kai has a bunch of stuff pinned to his like Windows minibar, and
I do.
yeah, it is completely full.
It's full of stuff. It reaches all the way there. Actually, that's not true. There's one slot open because the
that
picture
makes sense.
one isn't actually pinned.
Yes, and so is Cold
But
Steel.
everything
It's
else
your
is
background.
pinned. I should make my background. Actually, I'm gonna get this. I don't fucking need this bullshit.
Yes, that's actually
Or
kind
that.
of a news thing that we can talk about. Because of the massive uproar of people that hate this Sonic design, they will be changing it for the final movie, which I think is so funny.
Oh yeah,
I think it's so funny.
that makes me sad. I hate it. I want it to be. Just
I
as,
really hope.
I
that
hope
they try to go
the
for
new
this
one's even worse.
hyper-realistic,
Honestly,
like hyper realistic Sonic. That's like so like. It looks like if you literally took the cartoon character and put it in our world. And I want it to be a Sonic 06 issue again of like a hyper-realistic world with like a really real-looking Sonic. I really want that to happen again.
yes.
I really want them to make the same
Yes.
issue.
I really want Knuckles
And
to
then-
show up.
oh
and
my God,
Just
can we
go.
just-
Oh no! And then leave.
Can we just have a Ugandan Knuckles?
Never to come up
instead?
again. No.
Like, can we just make this an absolute fucking meme?
Oh god.
Alright, so that's one thing that makes me feel
It
really
already fucking
uncomfortable
is.
in video games is when your character is super cartoony, but then you're in a world with like real humans. Like, you know what other game does that?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yes. And it makes me feel
Mario
so
Odyssey.
weird seeing Mario just next to like regular sized people, and I'm like, what the
It's
fuck is wrong
weird.
with Mario then? Like,
Yeah. Just
but
normal
actually,
people
what the fuck is wrong with Mario? Why does he
hanging out.
look like that?
having a good time.
Because he's supposed to be a human, right?
It's so weird. I don't know why they do it. Is he?
Like,
I don't
why
know
is he
anymore.
just so short and
What is
stubby?
life?
When there's like real-sized people to
Ugh.
worry about.
It's
Like, it makes me feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and also cartoony.
That's why New Donk City makes me feel so weird.
It's
Like,
so weird.
I'd be fine if they were all. Yeah, in Sonic 06 makes me feel the
And
same
Sonic
way.
06.
I was so scared of Super Mario Odyssey when I saw New Donk City as one of the first things they showed, and I was like, no, they're doing it again, please.
Yep. Please no.
Ugh.
We don't want this.
Give me
This is
Sonic
awful.
06 flashbacks every time.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. Shit. Oh no.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Oh no. God.
Wasn't there
Fucking
wasn't there also
Sonic
that
Adventures.
guy in Sonic 06
hate that game so
dressed
much.
up like Sonic, but he was a guy?
I don't know. I've only played the very beginning of Sonic 06 with you at school. And then we didn't make it past
so
that because we hated it so
Yes,
much that just we gave up. I think we got to Silver,
Did we
fought him, and then stopped.
beat Silver?
Iblis Trigger.
No, I think we got to him, and then like
I
we
don't
had
think
that
so.
Game Grumps moment of me screaming at the TV. Like I remember that because I remember I was playing
Yeah.
playing Sonic 06 in the barn. I started screaming, and then someone walked in and was like, "Can you please be a little quieter?" And I was like, "No!"
It's like, shut the fuck up. This is music, cunts. If
Yeah,
they can be as loud as they
exactly,
want,
and that is
we can
exactly
fucking
how
scream
that
at this
went
shitty
down.
game.
I was so mad. to be fair,
Yep.
me being way too loud is just like a thing in my
Fucking
life.
goddamn.
So, no.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
all the time. That's just
I
it's
scream way too much,
it's just how you are.
as literally anyone will tell you ever.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
The stream knows it very well.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm really concerned that Matt's actually just dead.
Yeah, it seems like the stomach gas pains are awful, but those seems so much worse for him than what I normally
I know
feel like
exactly what
is
you mean.
how they feel, you know?
Ugh.
Like they seem
Oh, poor buddy.
real bad.
Poor buddy. There was something.
God.
take
take
a
a-
second just to pray.
Pray to Matt. Pray for Matt. Yeah. Hopefully he'll be here next week. If not, you all know something went down. This is actually a ploy. He makes us believe that he's not feeling well, so he could leave, drive to your house,
I really
and kill
hope
you
that that's the
for
case.
messing up the sync test on
I really hope
mid-podcast.
because I'm ready to die. Oh dear Lord. Sadness, catness.
Jesus Christ.
Oh dear Lord. You know what? All right. Okay. So I'm gonna jump subjects really hard for a second. Why are people dumb enough to like?
Go for it.
So do you know how many people died, like have died in general, from going places that they're not supposed to in amusement parks, like underneath roller coasters, and then like get kicked in the head and die because there's someone going like 150 miles per hour that just fucking dunks you with their leg. You shatter their foot. And die instantly. Like, dude, and then people are like, I was trying to go get my phone. And it's like, why didn't you just tell somebody? Like, God.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. One time I was gonna go to Six Flags. And the park had to close that day because someone died. And I was like, was this
Jesus
like a malfunction? I was like,
Christ.
nah, someone just jumped the fence. Got murdered. Can you imagine being that guy though that accidentally kicked like that? You don't even accidentally kick them. They're just in the wrong place at the wrong time, so your foot like just collides with them, and then your entire like ankle is just shattered. Like
So much pain, and then when you look down at your foot and you just see blood covering your leg.
all of a sudden just have that moment
Just hair.
where so
And just the top of
some
someone's
dude
head just resting on top of
absolutely
your
gets
foot.
his head exploded. Oh my god. No.
No brains on you because the person's too stupid to have any brains.
So good. Oh my god. Oh my god, Kai, have you ever read Mr. Bones' Wild Ride?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, it's a classic.
No, I don't think so.
text. It's I think it was Roller Coaster Tycoon 2.
Oh, Jesus
And
Christ.
it's someone that made a never like a ride that lasts for like it's like 5 in-game years or something like that. And
Jesus
like it's a detailed
Christ.
thing of so it's a massive skeleton with a top hat that's tipping it, and it says Mr. Bones Wild Ride. And then you get on, you go, and then it documents the first people's ride through, and it goes on for 5 years, and they come off absolutely miserable, and then they go around, and as they're going back, and there's another Mr. Bones that's tipping his hat that says the ride never ends, and the only way to move around is to get back onto Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. and it's a never-ending loop that this person made.
Oh.
It's so good. I highly recommend
God.
anyone that's even remotely into memes. Please, I implore you, please read Mr. Bone's Wild Ride. The ride never ends. Dear Lord.
That's awful.
It's so scary. Imagine being trapped on a roller coaster for 5 years.
I would hate that.
I mean, you would obviously
I
die.
don't
but,
even like
if you
roller
were,
coasters in general. So.
Like, if that was your purgatory.
Oh yeah.
Actually, that wouldn't be so bad. I mean, eventually,
fuck that.
the G-force would become so overwhelming. But I don't know. I think it would be neat. I think it could be all right.
Alright, Jason, I'm gonna call up Six Flags, see if I can arrange a deal
For
with
5
them,
years?
so you can just stay
Oh,
on a
God.
roller coaster for 5 years
Oh my god.
without any breaks or anything.
Oh. That
They've
was
already
the
had
other thing
plenty
about
of
Mr.
deaths
Bone's
at their
Wild
park.
Ride. Then
What's
someone
one
made
more,
a
am I right?
creepypasta about it after. About how it, how it was real and in Busch Gardens, hidden away. Dear Lord, I miss creepypastas.
Jesus Christ.
Like I miss them being relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Were you ever into that at all?
Uh-huh.
You never got into the creepypasta? That's
No,
right. You don't
not
really like
really.
scary things, do you?
Nah. No, I like scary things.
Yeah.
Although that's more of a recent thing.
Yeah.
I used to get scared super easily. I remember we were watching Pet Sematary. It was 7th grade
And
probably.
you're like
And I got so scared.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
no,
I
know that
rewatched it when I
more
was older
recently
and was
you've
like,
been
oh,
getting
that's not
into
that
more
scary.
spooky stuff. I know that you don't like. I know that you don't like
Yeah.
to like do spooky
Not-
stuff by yourself
yeah.
though.
Yeah, it depends. I have a much better time with spooky movies where Resident Evil, when the remake,
Yeah.
dude, you were on call with me a couple times while I was playing it, and like nothing
Oh,
would be
yeah.
happening, but I get inside my own head, because I actually have to. Instead of just sitting back and watching it, I actually have to
so
do
you can't
stuff,
even, like,
and I would
you
just
can't even,
freak
you can't
myself
escape
out.
it at all because you have to physically do it. Yeah. No, I understand.
Yeah,
I understand very well.
yeah. So I'm not big horror game person, but I'm down for
I
horror
feel
movies.
relatively
and horror,
similar.
and
I
other
do like
horror
to be
stuff.
scared. So even with me being like,
Yeah.
so here's the thing with me, right? I have an overactive imagination. So basically what that means, and it's not as bad now, but it used to be really bad. So the way that it would work is, let's say I was in like a pitch black area, or let's say I'm walking down the street and I look over and I see the woods, and there's light where I am, but between the trees I can't see anything. It's pitch black over there, because there's no light being let in. When I was younger, especially, my mind would physically put something there, even if I know that it's not real. I can like differentiate when it's real or not, but my mind will be like, hey, what if this thing's there? And all it takes is a second, and then my mind is like, oh, cool. Now there's like a spooky monster right there. And I'm like, ah, fuck. Yeah, exactly.
Now that I thought of
Um,
it, it's definitely there.
And,
It's real
I'm like,
now.
fuck, it's right.
I
like,
get
it's right
that. I
there.
would do
And if
that too
look over,
sometimes.
like, it won't be there, right? But if it gets
Uh-huh.
really, really bad, I'll like,
Yeah.
or if I'm in like a really bad mental health state, I'll look over and I'll be there, and I'm like, I know that you're not there. I know that that's not real, but that's scary as shit. And like, if it's in a pitch black area, it gets worse if I can't see it. So like going to my base, like there was this one time, dude, I freaked out so bad. I went down to my basement, and I used to only have one bulb for my entire basement. And I got a fucking scary basement, dude. Like it's not that bad, but yeah, but like you've been down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
yeah.
see that being really scary.
And there's just a lot of like crevices and shit that's already pitch black, and the bulb fucking blew while I was down there, and I had no light. except for the tiny moonlight stream that came through the window that was covered by, like, cloth. And Dude.
That's when you sprint the fuck
Yeah,
out
that's
and do the
actually
thing where
what
you
I
climb the
did.
stairs with
I
your
freaked
hands
out.
and feet.
I was like, oh, fuck! And then just bolted
I would
out
do
of
that
there.
all the time.
It was so bad. And I was like, Mom, I can't go back down there. And she was
I
like,
fucking
what?
knew
Why?
it.
And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Dude, I would do the same fucking thing. Because my basement is where we used to keep, like, that's where, when I was younger, that's where all the toys and shit would be, or, like, my game consoles. So I'd be down there late at night, and then I would have to turn the lights off, and then go upstairs. And there's one room, I don't know, you've probably been there, but, like, it's the, when you go down the stairs, and then to the right, it stops being, like, wooden floor, and there's, like, the boiler room, and all that shit.
Ooh.
And that room has always scared the fuck out of me. And so I would turn the lights off, and then I would do the same thing where I'd, like, imagine something was there, and then I would run up the stairs. You know what, Emily? We are big pusses, okay? I'm not gonna argue against that.
Oof. Oh, God. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I feel you so hard, though. And it's gotten like a lot better.
Yeah, basements are scary,
especially like, you know, in the last couple of years, the last like 4 years. I've been so much better with like handling it, and like I go on r/NoSleep a lot, and I'll read a whole bunch of spooky shit and then get like kind of wigged out. One of the worst cases of it was I used to, so back when I worked at Papyrus, I would have a ton of free time. Wait, did we go to school? Yeah, we totally did go to school together when I worked at Papyrus. That's right. Yes.
That's when that day happened.
Guys, I hate myself.
And you came to school, and then you're like, guys.
Fuck. So, there was this one night in particular that I was on No Sleep. And No Sleep, I don't know. So, for any of you that don't know, No Sleep is a place where people go to write scary stories. And the rule of No Sleep is that no matter what is posted, no matter how much it seems like it's fake, you have to act as if it is 100% real. You have to take it as if it's a real thing that's happening in your world, and you don't break that illusion. So some people will, you know, put in the comments like, "Oh wow, great story," and then immediately get bitched at, or like their comment will be removed because of it. And I'm of the opinion, so I'm a big believer in the supernatural. I've had like weird encounters with, you know, with ghosts and spirits. But I believe that there's more to it than things that every person would see. And I do believe that there's some shit that can't be explained in our world. At least I really want to. I don't have any proof of it, but it's a thing that I find hard to believe that there isn't, you know, something else to it. There's too many weird things. So I believe that No Sleep, there are people that post like genuine stories on there, or things that are happening to them that's real, or things that have happened. And I can't remember what the story was about, but there was one story that was so eerily similar to the situation that I was in exactly in that moment. Like it's late at night, it's, you know, you're in a mall, you're closing by yourself, it's a small shop, etc., etc. And I was reading it and I was like, man, this is really freaky. And then some event happens, like in the story that happened at in the parking lot, where someone was like shuffling down an empty row and just shuffling and like kind of hunched over. And as I was like walking to my car, there was some dude shuffling down an empty like hall. And I know that there was a person there. It was probably just like a homeless person. But dude, I freaked the fuck out. I have never sprinted to my car faster than I did in that moment. Dude, I fucking bolted to my car, got in my car,
That's funny.
and drove as fast as I could out of there. Oh, I think I was going to my ex-girlfriend's house that night. Dude, I was fucking freaked out the rest of the night. Like, I absolutely wigged out.
Jesus Christ.
No, I was like,
just
fuck,
panicking
fuck,
on the
fuck,
drive
fuck, fuck,
over.
and I was
Like,
so
oh
scared
God.
to look in my rearview mirror the entire time. Because I was like, if I look in my rearview mirror, there's gonna be something there. I know it. So I just refused to look behind me the entire drive and was like, listen, I'm fine. I'm gonna be okay. But fuck, dude, that was so rough.
Just driving the whole time. It's like, fuck, I can't believe that just happened. What a fucking crazy
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
I can't believe I asked someone if anything's really free.
Oh my god. It was so rough.
I remember there was one time, it was a year from last November or whatever, when I
Uh-huh.
was meeting up with this girl I met on Tinder, and we would just drive around, just aimlessly, just driving around and hang out and listen to music and shit. And we found our, like, we're just aimlessly driving. I had no idea where the fuck I was. And I was just driving. And we found ourselves on these, like, really rural back roads. And I had this moment where I was driving, and it was, like, this super skinny road, completely surrounded by trees on the side of it, very close to the road. And like there were like street lights, but they were all pretty far apart, so it was super dark. And I just glanced in my rearview mirror, and it looked like a scene from a horror movie where you just see this long, empty, dark road surrounded by trees. And I was like, if this was a movie, there'd totally be some scary motherfucker just in my rearview mirror. And then I told that to the girl, and she was like,
Dude.
I'm terrified now. Thank you.
Yeah,
It was pretty cool,
man.
though. It was a fun time.
Man.
I like that kind of shit. Just drive around aimlessly and just be like, wow, this is kind of scary.
I've had some like not so great experiences with shit like that. I have this weird like sixth sense for danger, where like if something super life threatening is about to happen, generally I just get this overwhelming feeling, and I back off, and it's saved my life on many circumstances. So for like to kind of give an example of this, one time I was driving home. It was relatively late at night, and I was out. I was out for a while, and I was working, and I was there late, and I was coming back home, and there's this roundabout near my house, and then as you get off the roundabout, there's a stoplight, and one street goes completely straight, and the other one has a curve on the other end. So normally, it's like there aren't too many people going through there. It's just like another side street. And as I was pulling up to it, I noticed that the light was flashing yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that the other side, the adjacent street, was flashing red. So I was like, all right, so whoever's coming through has to stop. And as I was like driving through, it was like, wait, okay, I can just go. And then I had that feeling, and I was like, oh fuck, I don't like this. And I slowed down, and as I slowed down through it, some dude going at least 100 miles per hour whipped past my car, and he was less than a foot away from mine. And I was like, all right, if I didn't slow down at that exact moment,
Jesus
I would have
Christ.
died. And he came by from the left
Oh,
too,
yeah, for
so
sure.
like he would have hit my driver's side door exactly on. Yeah, like, yeah, no,
Oh my
like
God,
he was
yeah.
going fucking
That's definitely
wild.
death.
It was awful. Yeah, no, I've had a lot of like really weird,
Jesus Christ.
really weird moments like that in my life, and it's not just happened like through me, but there's this one moment where I don't remember, I was with someone. Who was I with? I cannot remember who was with me here. No, like I wish that it was you. That would have been cool. Was it Matt?
Sadly,
no, it totally
wasn't
wasn't Matt. Maybe it was like Greg or Kelsey or someone. No, it was definitely Jade. Yeah, and we were driving somewhere. I can't remember where we were driving. But it was really late at night, and we were going back to her house, and we had gone somewhere else for the day. And I wound up getting lost on the way back. Like I took a wrong turn, and I was like, this doesn't seem right, but I was like, no, this is totally right. And I just kept driving, and finally I took a turn. It was like a left-hand turn, and as I turned in, it was just a long straight road with trees on either side, and it just got progressively darker, and I was like, this is fine. My GPS was like, all right, cool, go this way.
This is how we die.
I already accepted that I was lost, and it was like, go down the street, and I was like, this is just a long straight street, like a really long, really straight street, with dude,
go down the street.
Yeah, dude, I was
stop the car.
Like I was scared.
Get out. Get on the ground.
And it was just a straight street.
Spread your ass
had
cheeks.
No other adjacent, like no streets that come into it or anything like that. It was just like a cut across through like woods, and I was like, that seems sketchy. And I drove maybe a foot down the street and immediately got that feeling that I just need to get the fuck out of there. So I just turned around, and she was like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We will die." Like, one of the scariest fucking moments, dude. One of the scariest moments of my life.
You should have
because
done
that
it.
was one of
Sounds
those things
fun.
of like. Sometimes I wig myself out with it, but like 9 times out of 10, that detector is like a straight shooter, right? It's 90% of the time, it's legit, and I've learned to trust it like with everything, and like, nah, dude. I wasn't gonna play that game. I would have died if I'd gone down that street. And here's the thing that fucking scares the shit out of me, right? I don't know what was down that road. I have no idea what it was. It could have been, like, it could have been some weird supernatural creature. So it could have been some fucking psycho motherfuckers that would have, like, just eaten me. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't know. It could have been nothing.
Could have been nothing.
But I really don't think it was nothing. And I'll never...
I
will never know.
Should have found out. Get fucking called out.
Yeah,
you should go back.
Let's go look
You
for.
Head back
let's go
when
look for
I'm
dangerous
back in
stuff.
Mass this summer.
I'm down for it. Listen, at this point, I don't care anymore. Like, fuck it. Let's
We'll die together.
just kill me now, please. End me. No, that's actually a thing that I've been meaning to do for a while. Is just like actually go to like some spooky fucking place and just see, because I've always avoided it. But my theory is, if I've made it this far and nothing's happened, I want to get in a position where something spooky happens, because at that point I can just dedicate my life to it. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, Emily.
Yeah.
Let's go ghost hunting.
Yeah. That's the idea.
That'd be
like
sweet.
fuck it. Because I've had weird supernatural encounters, but it's always been like iffy, right? Where it's like I believe, but like it's not enough. You know what I mean? It's not enough for me to give up everything and become a professional ghost hunter. You know what I mean? But like the moment that I see the other world, the supernatural world that awaits me, my hero's journey begins, and I'm on that shit. Yeah, fuck it. Like I'm so down for this now.
Let's fucking find it then.
Like, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to drive like across country. I want to do like a cross country road trip and have like a really fucking scary, spooky encounter, at least one. And hopefully it wouldn't be with some psycho murderer. Hopefully it will be with like an actual like vampire or werewolf or like some monster that I can actually look at and go, that thing is a fucking Wendigo or some shit, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life hunting this thing.
You should ask Matt, because he had an experience
True.
of going on a road trip with a psycho
But
murderer.
he willingly went on the road trip with the psycho murderer.
True. I
Yes.
did not, because I didn't want to go with them.
Yeah, no, that would be
I would have
like,
gone if it was
I
like
would be down with
you,
that.
me, and Matt.
That'd be cool. I'm like, that's one of
That'd
those
be
things
fun.
that scares the shit out of me, is because you have to go on a road trip with the right people. You can't go with the wrong group, because if you go with the wrong group, you're gonna be pissed off with each other the whole time.
Because you spend
The entire time.
so much time with the people
the
that you're
whole time.
going
You're
cross
stuck
country
with
with.
these people, and like
Yeah.
Matt's a perfect example of this.
Yeah.
You go if you go cross country with someone that you're either so you need to know that you can tolerate this person, the highs and lows, and even then you're gonna wind up getting pissed off with each other at some point, because it's impossible to spend a week 2 weeks driving in weird circumstances without having some moments of tension. Which is why you need to go with someone that you know that you can mend things with, or if you give it 30 minutes, you can cool off. But you don't want to go with someone that you don't know very well, and you don't want to go with someone that's unreliable, because then you're fucked.
Nope. Yep. Yep.
And that's why we're gonna
Very
just drive
fucking
to
true, my
Las
dude.
Vegas and get lost in the desert somewhere, have a spooky encounter with a wildebeest. I don't know why it's a wildebeest, but just. And then,
Can we not
while
go to Las
we're
Vegas?
on the
It's
way
so hot and
there,
awful there.
one of us will learn how to count
Dude,
cards.
oh my god.
And then we break the bank. We beat the house. Also, Kai, I'm volunteering you to be the one to count the cards.
If you drive...
I'll be the one that distracts.
Oh, okay, cool. Sure, I'm down. Jason gets angry on 4-hour trips. How could you go a week? we can find a way. I'm just saying, if we were to drive cross country, I would vote driving north
From Vegas.
northern USA, because one,
Right,
it's
but
so
we
much
have
better
to
to
go through
look
the
at
desert at some
and a
point.
lot more interesting.
Because that's an experience to be had.
Why the desert?
The other thing.
It's so
The
awful
other
though.
thing.
It's just hot and sweaty, and dude, I remember driving through through Vegas, and it was just, or well, more specifically, just Nevada in general, not specifically Las Vegas, and it was just hot. Even with air conditioning on, you were hot and sweaty. The second we stopped at a gas station and got out to get some snacks and shit, stepped out, with the second you open the door, you get even hotter and even sweatier. It's awful. I hate
it's
that
pretty
place.
brutal. I've been
I
to
hate heat also, just in general. But
Las Vegas
it's
once.
awful. I hate it.
I want to go back now that I'm 21, or now that I'm above 21. Because, goddamn, do I want to experience that? I want to go and experience losing $1,000 in Vegas. Yeah, it absolutely will be.
Sounds like an
But just
awful
imagine,
experience.
we go and you Rain Man that shit, and we get 100K and casino chips. Yeah, that's why you're gonna Rain Man it.
Yeah, good fucking luck getting that done.
That's why you're the one that's doing it, because I can bet all my chips on you. I can't bet all my chips on me. I know. That's why you bet on me betting on you. Because if the stakes are riding on you, you gotta do it.
Oh god.
Or we can get Matt to Rain Man it. Honestly, that might be a better idea if we get Matt to do it. But I feel like Matt would forget how to do it halfway through and just wing it, and then we lose all of our money.
It's true. And then I just be like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. And then he just goes back to the hotel room.
Exactly.
Busts a quick nut and then goes to sleep. As we just cry at all of our lost
I'm really
money.
bad at like math stuff, so I feel like counting cards just wouldn't work for me. Like, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna look this up real quick. How to count cards. And then we can practice.
And then get
It
caught.
is not illegal under British law, nor is it under federal, state, or local laws in the United States. Provided there's no card counting device, or person assisting the player in counting cards. Yeah, it's just a thing that they frown upon heavily. But fuck you, casinos. Yeah. I want money, and this is the best way to do it.
You're fucking
I mean, like we gotta pool like $1,000, and then make what 100 times that. Yeah, easy. We just have to like double down every time. Yeah, get lucky.
We can do it.
We'll go to blackjack. I'm great at blackjack.
Yeah.
Count the cards. It'll work. I promise. See, 100%. I got this.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Guy? Yeah. And I believe in you because you're going to be the one counting the cards.
I believe in you, bud.
And when they start to get distracted, or when they when they start to be like, he's counting cards, he's a counterfeit, and they're going to kick us out, just be like, yeah, but I got a 19-inch penis, and they'll be like, whoa.
I bet my 19-inch dick. I just flop it onto the table.
Oh, fuck.
It's like, oh, shit. And that's the hand I lose. And I cut my dick off and frame it. And just hang it up in the casino.
That's how you become the eunuch.
And that's how you become a eunuch.
You gotta believe in the me that believes in you.
Yep. Oh, and then that's when I really start getting my spy network started, and then I can get Dominic to work harder on it, and
You're gonna
I'll
do great,
just
Kai.
become Ferris.
I really believe in you. We gotta make it happen. We gotta do it. It is your origin story. I believe in you.
It's my origin story.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep. That's the plan, guys. And we can vlog the whole way there. Yeah, and we'll be like, all right, here's our trip, guys. Let's hope no one catches us counting cards.
And then they just have to go back to the videos and be like, oh, the proof's right here, you fucking dumb cunts.
And they'll be like, oh, fuck, you're right. All right.
It's just a prank, bro.
Haven't you ever heard of Logan Paul? Come on. We're just trying to do it.
God, he's our inspiration. He's so smart and funny and just the best kind of person. Such a good role model.
I fucking love that.
I fucking love that. I love that. God damn it. Every fucking time.
Oh.
It makes me upset.
It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking is, Kai.
Is it?
It should be, sorry.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
weird not having Matt here for this.
It is weird. Imagine once you guys really take off and find all
That's
the
gonna be
offensive
so
clips of the
bad.
stream.
We're gonna get PewDiePie.
That's the fucking hope.
Child porn,
Yeah,
please,
or
that you fucking
because
clipped
of that clip where you asked for child.
out
porn.
of context. You fuck.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Child porn, please.
Yep.
Oh my god. Listen, one day we will make a family-friendly channel. Today is not this day. We need to
No, we
we need
won't.
to comfortably like rest between like
That day will
between
never fucking
iDubbbz
come.
and PewDiePie. So like slightly more offensive than PewDiePie is now, but like less offensive than iDubbbz. To find that good middle ground.
Jesus Christ.
It'll be great. It'll be good. It'll be good. Oh my god. I need to contact that artist guy.
God. Yes.
God, I'm so lazy though. I have
Checking
to pee
on
so
that.
bad. But I really want to.
Don't do it right now. Although we can end. We
we're
can
at
go
an
on for
hour
like,
and 56
or a
minutes.
little under 2 hours. We can end it here.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Did you
Yeah.
have anything else that you wanted to talk about? Any other commentary to bring up? Topics that you wanted to bring?
Not really. Beside the fact that I just love Sonic so
Child
much,
porn, please.
and Jason wants child porn.
I really like. I can't stress enough that was taken so out of context. Where I was talking about the dark web and how fucked up the people are on it, and then you managed to clip it at just the right moment to make me look like an absolute fucking legend. It's like you like.
That's my favorite part about it.
Oh god, you
Oh,
even got
it's
it right
so
after
perfect.
I said, and then they're like, child porn, please.
Yeah. I clipped it perfectly. Where like right after you said, like right before you said child porn,
It's just
please,
gone.
and
Yeah,
the part
it's
that
fucking gone.
would have made it so much better sounding,
Did you ever clip the
and just perfect
did you
clipped
manage
it
to clip
between those two
the-
words. And now it's fine.
Ivysaur thing? You gotta do that. You have to do that. It's gonna be so
No
good.
shit, I forgot to do that. I'll do that after we
Oh my
end the
God.
podcast. I'll
Just fucking
go grab a clip of it.
fucking murdered it. Oh my god.
Just fucking dead.
All right, guys. I think that's it. We got it's 8 now. We got 2 hours until the Friday night stream. So for anyone that's here, make sure to meet us back here in about 2 hours because it's gonna be litty titty tonight. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah. It's weird
Yeah, he
Had-
usually does it.
for Matt not to be here for the outro because he usually does it.
So that's a wrap, guys.
It's a really weird.
If you guys have any questions for us, you can reach us at it's schmucksredactedcast@gmail.com.
Schmucks
We would love
Redacted
to
Cast.
hear feedback or questions from you guys that we can address on stream or on the podcast next time. Additionally, if you want to see more stuff from me, which is mostly just me resharing things and occasionally putting out a tweet, follow me at Fox Shadow, FAWXSHADOW on Twitter. Kai, where can we find you, my boy?
At some conformist on Twitter, if you want to
That's
listen
right.
to me complain about
Additionally,
how annoying
if you guys
Destiny
want to see
2
more of
can
our
be.
group stuff and get updates, we are at twitter.com at some schmucks. We also have our Facebook group and our YouTube for those of you that are interested. We'd really appreciate it if you guys could just hop over to those and subscribe or like to us, notification, whatnot. And if you guys want to see more content, the most that we put out is usually on twitch.tv/someschmucks. So we look forward to seeing you guys there. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And we'll see you guys in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or, yes, podcast people. We'll see you next
Yep.
week.
Or
Or
next
for
week
those
for
of you that
podcast
are
people.
listening to
People- or
watching this later
whenever.
on recording, I guess just come visit
Watching
us at
this
some
later.
other point. I'm sorry. Fuck, I was going so strong. All right.
Way to
Fuck.
fuck it up,
Take us
Jason.
out. Take us out. Take us out.
Bye.
Oh,